people don't believe this, but the moment my mom died, the moment, like when she stopped breathing, I felt her leave me. Yeah. So she went to give birth to our last born, and she came home and she had complications. So in the morning, it was a bit rough at home, but we had to go to school, so we went to school. So I was in class and I started crying. And I could remember the girl, her name is Amaka. She sat beside me, like, Toyosi, why are you crying? And I said, my mom just died. I said, I said, why? I said, I don't know. I just felt her leave me, And that moment, I never forget it, I got back home that day and I saw slippers. Because from that, immediately I told her, they went to report to the teachers that Toyosi said his mom has died. Is your mom died? I said, no. Like, when you last this? I said, I saw her this morning. I said, where? I remember her last words to me. She was like, take care of your younger brothers. That was like when they were taking us to the hospital. I said, Toyosi, take care of your younger brothers. Don't fight with them. So she left and they asked me, I saw her this morning. I said, well, I said they were taking her to the hospital. I said, why did you say she died? I said, I just felt that, and I said, don't worry, she will not die in Jesus' name. Like she will not die in Jesus' name. Your mom is free. But from that moment, like I was just saying, my mom has died. On my way back home, I was crying, my mom has died. Maybe I just got home, I just saw lots of like shoes and slippers. I just started crying. I knew it. I said it. My mom has died. Yeah. So she died. She died when I was 10. And
are you the first?
Yeah, I'm the first. Yeah, first from her. I have two younger brothers. So we went back to the village because my dad was living alone. Oh no, it was just us. So he couldn't take care of us because my mom was the breadwinner then. She had a lot of things going on for her. Very strong woman. And that's like what I can remember about her, that she's a fierce woman, like people used to fear her. Very strong woman, So we went back to the village. I stayed there for like 2 years because Dad was trying to put himself together. Then he came to the village to pick us up. So he came back, got married. He got married to someone else, and she married her, so she became my new mom. We didn't get along, like it was difficult, man. We just couldn't get along. For her, in her excuse, like I also don't blame her. It's a very fair. Imagine getting married, because right now I just imagine my life like someone just come to my life and say, it's a new parent. It's a very difficult to. And for I always had wicked stepmother. I always had that mentality because I was a kid. That I didn't give her patience to train me. She also was difficult for her, so our relationship wasn't so good. So that was why I couldn't wait to get out of the house. And immediately I finished secondary school, I was always looking for a way to just out. So I left and I went to school. So the only time I spent at home from age of, got to university at 16, 17. Yeah. I hardly spent more than 3 days at home since then till now. till now. I just go like 2 days, 3 days, yeah. But I think that experience also shaped me because it helped me, sort of fend for myself, I had to depend on, and I have amazing friends. Like my friends, like a lot of them, and that's why they're in the center of my life. They really helped me. Because all of them, their parents give them pocket money and stuff, but they just like Toyosi. Toyosi is always around, so I eat their food, wear their clothes. So that's why, like, whenever I talk, I can't do 2, 3, 4 statements without mentioning some of my friends' names because they've been there. Even till after I finished uni, I went to Ghana for ISEC. I came back. I had to stay with Israel for Israel. I had to stay with him for a couple of months. Till I could figure things out for myself. So yeah.
Going back, the way that you were able to live with different people and how you were figuring things out, and now that you are not just successful, you're married, you have your kid, you're doing incredibly well. If you go back to that younger self, what would you say to your younger self who was trying to figure things out, living with different people and all?
I would say be grateful to them.
I'm sure they know you're grateful.
Because, sometimes I used to wonder how people like accept me. Because
you're easy.
I am easy, but when someone comes to stay with me now, and after like 3 days, I'll be like, what's this guy still doing?
I know what you mean so much. Because I lived with my aunt growing up. But it's so funny how you say this story, because I also lived in the village like the first 5 years of my life. And then my aunt came to pick me up afterwards. And it's so annoying to them. I know, like, come on. You were helped. You should look, I'm just like, see, hello. I cannot.
So if I go back first, I'll be very grateful to them, because Toyosi can be a lot, because that's first, be very grateful to them. And also, what will I tell myself? I would say just keep on pushing on, just keep believing, keep trying, because I'm that guy that I don't let any opportunity pass me by. So when you tell me, there's an opportunity, I'll be like, tell me first. Let's see. So just keep being that guy. Because most of the success, I don't like to classify myself as successful yet, because I have a very, very, very long way to go. And I say most of the successes I've had is relationship, Toyosi, I know one guy that can. I met this guy once, because one of the biggest financial breakthrough that I have had is through just a random meeting. And the guy was like, do you know this guy? Okay, I'll ask about him from you. And he said, let's do a deal together. And it was a very, very good deal. So it's small relationships here and there, being present in someone's life for a moment, And this guy, I met him, went to play football. That was in CC up days, Went to play football. It was raining, and he was just standing beside me, and we just got gisting, or we swapped numbers. And since then, one day just, Alpha, I saw your post there. Can you guys do this? Can you do this? I said, yes. Alpha, let's talk now. And then, you referred me to someone that, we just sort of had a deal. And I can remember every other small thing is, relationship. That's why, like, sometimes, like, I can be on my phone all day and I'm just talking to one guy. How fun are you did, So in fact, I tell myself, I just learned it recently. And I'm sure when I say this and my friends watch this, they'll be like, no wonder. Is anytime someone comes to my mind, I just make sure I send them a message. Alpha, you crossed my mind, I just make I hear you. Alpha, hope you're good. So I've just been keeping tabs, because I've seen that it's like that is the secret. that is the secret here. Yeah. Just it's people. Yeah. It's people. It's not even about, because I'm not that good.
No, so this is what I think, yeah. I do not keep in touch with people.
Yeah.
In this season, this person is my person. And it's so funny, because whenever I talk to David, there is no time I talk to David will not mention you. There's no time I talk to Jide that Jide will not mention you. And then I think, who else that they will not mention you? And in my head, I'm like, Toyosi is coming too much in my radar. What's going on? So when I saw you at the dinner that day, I'm like, maybe this is even why. Come. Because these are people that are solid people.
Yeah.
It's a different thing if I know someone, I know the person is solid. And then they are always talking about their own solid person. Do you see? Because so many people do not know a lot of my friends, but they also know my friends. They might not have met them in person, but they're like, she can't go without mentioning this person. Yeah. Same on their part. Because I remember when I met a friend's friend, she was like, you're David, but she talks about you all the time. So I really believe that it's not about, there is something you're also feeling in the hearts of these people. So if you think I'm not really like an okay person like that, I'm like, yeah, that's what you think, but you're feeling something in their heart. There is no time.
Yeah.
And I'm not joking. No time that I talk to either one of them that your name is not mentioned.
Yeah.
And I'm like, funny thing, I'm not actually surprised about Toyosi. So I think another question I'll ask is, what is the most courageous thing that you've done that most people would not ascribe as courage?
Okay, so there's, I don't know if some people might ascribe it as stupid. But so let me say this. So there was this job I got last year, and I'm living in Nigeria, and in that, but I was not comfortable collecting that money. And the reason why I was not comfortable, you see what we are saying?
We listen, we don't judge. We listen, we don't judge.
And it's not that I have one mad money somewhere, and I'm being sincere with you. And the reason why I wasn't comfortable was what I was doing for them is what I'm doing now, which is remittance, cross-border payment. And they were paying me, and I've started doing my own stuff, So they came into the picture, and I was like, okay, let me slow down on this stuff. Let me slow down on it. But every time I go out and talk about them, it just doesn't feel right. I just don't. I was like, oh, we can do this for you, and I'll get home and I'll be like, come on now, like I should be talking about me. This is not how much this is a lot of money for me right now, because I needed that money, but because it has good benefits. I'm working from home, like they don't even disturb me. I work at my own time, But and that time exchange was almost like 1.7, so it was like a lot of money then. But I was never comfortable, And I also felt like I wasn't going to be giving my best, because anything I cannot carry on my head, I don't know how to do it. Like if I cannot, so I was doing Ask an Expert. That was the first startup I did. I was not the owner of Ask an Expert, but anywhere I go, people think I own Ask an Expert. They would never believe that Ask an Expert was owned by someone else, because the way I carried Ask an Expert on my head, the same way I carry Bitcoin on my head, the same way I carry ISEC on my head, the same way I carry my wife on my head, and I cannot carry these guys on my head. Like it was like, so the day I told them I'm not doing it again, even though they were confused, like we have a lot of plan, things are going well, I said, I'm just not the right fit, because I feel like I didn't want to tell I was going to do, so it's not like conflict, but I just don't feel right, and I'm not in the right space of mind, to do your business for you, and I was telling my wife, she was like, oh, if you don't feel comfortable, maybe it's time, and I felt like it was just God nudging me that just build your own, and now that I've started my own, it's like, I should have collected that money. I'll be finding out. But the thing is, you cannot be both of them at the same time. You cannot say, guys, use, but you can also use my. You can't. It's
not integral.
Yeah, you cannot just be. So I would have. I don't know if that's courageous enough for some people.
That is incredibly courageous.
Yeah.
And I know that it's incredibly courageous, because the easy thing was to be able to get away with it while pushing your own.
Yeah.
And the easy thing is to lie to yourself that you need this money, and you just have to focus with it. But you left it and then started to, like, building your own is going to cost you a whole lot more.
Bruh.
I know. It doesn't make any sense, but it is incredibly courageous. Well done.
Yeah, thank you.
I know what you mean. I've had to take a lot of courageous decisions, and I know how.
Yeah.
Especially when you are in it, you're not wondering, oh my God, why didn't I just? Why didn't I? Self-doubt will begin to come every now and again.
Sometimes it crosses my mind that, maybe that wasn't the right time. Now imagine you have collected that money for X amount of months, you've gathered enough money, but it wasn't just sitting right with me. And anytime I mention their name to someone that, oh, try, you can download this app, use this app. I wasn't even selling it the way I would. And the kind of person I am, and that was why, it was very difficult for me to have deep relationship. In fact, it's difficult for me to have deep relationship with people, because if I cannot be very deep with you, it will just be. And that's why sometimes also having a lot of people in my life is a bit stressful.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Number one, I like the way that you understand yourself enough, because you do not let what you are saying to phase you. I like that you know yourself enough to know I'm not in harmony within myself.
Yeah.
And for me, harmony is a big thing. Alignment is a big thing. And people always just say, I beg, let's just do something to make this money right now.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah, but then are you actually paying attention to the war going on within yourself?
Yeah. That's deep. The war going on within yourself.
Because the war is warring.
Yeah.
I know. I go through that a lot of the time. So I like that no matter what the appearance is saying, you are very much in tune with the truth on your inside.
Yeah.
So kudos to you.
Yeah. Thank you.
And your personality type does not allow you to have a lot of friends that you cannot be deep with.
Yeah, that's a crazy thing, man.
I know, because you cannot. It's not possible, because the few ones you have, you give them that quality.
Yeah.
So you cannot take that same quality to pass it around. You'll be spreading yourself too thin.
Yeah. I like
how you know yourself so deeply.
Yeah, but I try as much as possible to be as present as I can, and also I have understanding friends. But the thing is, my true friends understand that they don't take it personal when I don't reply. They just it's busy. It's busy. And when they call me and say, you were here, I've been messaging you since all these days. No vex. Alpha, this. And we might not speak in a month, but by the time we catch up, oh, Alpha, just me about this, talk about this.
We just spoke yesterday.
Exactly. And I have a lot of people like that are very, very, very understanding.
Before I go into this question, something is catching my eyes. Your tattoos.
Yeah.
Now, first of all, they're so pretty and fine.
Thank you.
I'm like, when I said the way your life has gone, I'm not surprised. I'm not. But you see these tattoos, I'm surprised for that one. Because you've always been a very meek, gentle, traditional boy. What changed?
You have to evolve. But read what it says and you will understand.
Really? Oh, I love it. Feel the fear and do it anyway.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's this is me. Yeah, this is me. And the other one is my path is like a shining light, shining brighter and brighter. And it's the same thing I was describing. It's shining brighter, brighter,
There's always clarity.
Clarity as you keep moving. So these two, and there's one here too. If I show you, will not be. Did I show you? Can I? You will not be surprised what it says.
Look at love. Oh my God.
So you can see.
Wait, I need to do that first of all. That's you and your wife's name.
Yeah, no, that's
the
daughter.
Name.
My wife and my daughter. Say, oh.
I used to think people are brothers. This kind of, I do this kind of things.
So you can see everything I've been saying. You can see it on me. In fact, the next one I'm going to add. I have plans for another one too. So sometimes, because it comes, and when I see this, it just reminds me that, oh yeah, you gotta do it. You just have to keep pushing. And this also reminds me that, okay, it doesn't have to be clear. God is with you, and your path will just keep shining brighter and brighter. Just keep moving, just keep trying every day. Make sure you're taking one step closer. Even it's a second closer, just keep, God is with you. So these are just reminders, and they are they are just a representation of me,
You
and
are.
and this, they are very close to my heart. So
I like there's so many things my brain is catching. Like I like that.
yeah.
Everything on the tattoo. Like for me, like I said, that I'm surprised about. Cause I'm like, Toyosi is a traditional guy. Where
Well,
did tattoo come from?
Have I been a
And from my
traditional guy?
perspective, maybe correct me. From
Well,
my perspective.
I would say, when we say traditional guy, what do you mean? Let's start from there.
You're a very
Simple guy.
simple guy, and then if it's not becoming too much applicable,
Well,
in
you're
my
right.
head, tattoo will be one of those things.
Yeah,
for
okay,
you.
yeah, true. Well, true, Sha. True. But where did I get? Well, I've evolved, like,
You have.
and I've evolved. But most importantly, they're also not I'll not put crazy tattoo everywhere.
I was about to say
Yeah,
that.
just something simple
Yeah, I was
that
about to
communicates.
say that I'm not too surprised as well because there are things that means the world to you.
Yeah.
They're not just, I'm just drawing things randomly. And if people do that, that's all well and good for them. But knowing you, it makes sense. It's like, it's not far from the tree. It's still the core of who he is and all. So that's fascinating. Well done.
Funny enough, this podcast, as I'm talking, it's just making me realize who I am. Like, it's just helping me even put myself in context. Like, just okay, this is me. This is me. Yeah.
I'm glad. Well done. Okay, so what does being a man mean to you?
What does being a man? A man for me means responsibility. And what does responsibility mean? It means your ability to be responsible, responsible for your actions. And to put it in context, it is me owning up pardon my English, shit. Be owning up to my decisions, mean being there, means staying true to my words, staying true to who I am, me being responsible, either through finances, providing, emotional provision, to my friends, to my family, to my nation, that's for me, responsibility. That when I see man, and that's why when I see an irresponsible man, or what people term as, this guy is an irresponsible man, and the minute I don't see that word irresponsible, I don't see you as a man, because man, my own definition is you have to be responsible, and you have to, and being responsible means, you say you're gonna do this, you have to do it. You say you guys want to do, you have to, this, there's a mess up somewhere, you still stay true to it, because at the end of the day, you are the one that messed up, so you have to, still be there. So yeah.